Now it says we're live. It took a while. Talk about delays. Almighty morning to everyone. Almighty morning. Now I'm going to make too much noise here. Okay. Sorry about that. And we are a little ishy this morning. Just a little bit.
Oops. It's okay. We're woo-woo.
Or woo-woo. Ishy is normal for woo-woos. Did you get it?
No.
Keep going. Here, bring it down. Okay. Now, bring it back up. Just now. Those three dots. There you go. Good morning, morning, morning. I should say almighty. Edit privacy. Go to it's public.
Does not compute with me.
You can do the pushing just as much
No,
as
no. I mean, that pushing I can do, but it's okay. The logic of
Hello, Miss Pam. Welcome in, welcome in. Well, you're first here today. Thank you very much.
You must really need help if you're here first.
She's blessed and all. Hello, Great Quartz. Welcome in.
Great Quartz, that's new to me. Who's Great
Quartz? Oh, Great Quartz has been here a couple times. I first saw Great Quartz on Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot's.
I was going to ask if Unbalanced had changed herself name-wise. Apparently not.
No, of course not.
She's still unbalanced.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, I like how... But now she has a Libra thing in there. Did you see that?
Unbalanced Libra. That makes sense.
But see the scales?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I like your new icon. You might have had it before, but I couldn't see it.
She'd be a hard person to date. Her personality is always changing.
I don't think.
One day she's this, one day she's that. Her images change. Are you hard to date?
Hi, Diane.
Woman, my wife was that way. I never knew who I was coming home to. After 23 years, I just didn't know who was going to walk through the door.
Yeah, I'll have to share something with you later that I thought was the most hilarious thing. Absolutely not changing my name. You are who you are. The pick has always been there. I just never saw it bright enough. I always thought I saw a picture. Maybe that's under Pam's. Okay, because I keep seeing a tractor or your face, so that might be the other name that you come in under.
We're matched.
Are you better now? Yeah, hold on a minute. There we go.
Pretty stable.
I think so. Not like your...
No, I understand. My wife was Gemini, very Gemini.
Okay. What came to me today, as far as the tidbits today, I'll talk about that later, is the color orange. Very dominant color orange. I'm going to be reaching out to you later, Julie. Great. And I don't... Hello, Kat. Welcome in, too. I don't know how... sorry that you felt that your perception was an attack. I do apologize for that. But, yeah, I love the Second Amendment. I do not take things personally. So that's all I got to say is I do not take yeah. And then, of course, the other tidbit was rise above, rise with love. Okay. But today's tidbit is orange, the color orange, very strong today. It combines the passion of red with the positivity of yellow. Bright and vibrant oranges are fun colors that burst with youthfulness, energy, and happiness. They inspire creativity and uplift people's moods. It symbolizes success, encouragement, sexuality, joy, sunshine, heat, and happiness. We got a lot of heat here, huh? Abundance, rejuvenation, and gypsy soul. That's what I got. That's for the color orange today. So I thought I'd change, maybe, of course, Kat, as soon as I say your name, I put you on the list. So you're on. And Diane, yeah, I'm here around this area today. I will be doing a reading right after this. And then So I will be on the east side and then on the west side in the evening.
Oh,
Both
just
of us.
a thought that I'm having.
Okay.
Last week I threw out people to throw questions
Yeah.
through the gate for free. I'm not asking you to, if you have questions you want to ask the universe, I would like you to field them to me. I'd like to go to Gabe and see what they get as an answer and pass that on as a project. I'm not asking anybody to pay for that, just voluntarily find my email here and send me your questions.
Oh, you're welcome, Kat. And yeah,
Oh, good. I
and
was
speaking
sweating that one.
and thinking about a sense of humor. Yes, I understand. We were having lots of fun last week, and
With DIL.
it was very very strange on the replies. It felt like we were being reprimanded. We didn't take it that way because I do not take things personally. But it's like, whoa, what is going on? Anyway, so
Solar flares.
always get solar flares, and there's going to be a solar flash pretty soon too. Hi KCT, I hope you're doing better this week. I hope everybody's doing better this week. Hope it was a fantastic week for everyone. Remember yesterday, and the energy is still with us. It was a great manifestation day. It's in the solstice, summer solstice right now, and then we've got the strawberry moon. I love the strawberry moon.
Strawberry.
Yeah, it doesn't look strawberry, but
Like strawberry fields forever.
yes, I like that. Oh, good, good to hear. Okay, did you have anything happen this week that you needed to share?
So much happened this week. I saved 2 women from their plumbing.
The plumbing disasters.
I saved. What else did I do?
Oh, good.
Aha moments
Congratulations.
every day. So Kat's doing a reading also. Good morning.
Yeah, she's going to be doing reading after this too. That's great. Hi,
Where do readers go to get readings?
Other readers.
The other readers. How do we know we're getting our money's worth?
You'll know.
I know.
You know.
I have this magic chiropractor I go to, and he's beyond anything chiropractic. And I say, who do you go to? He said, oh, I have people, but I'm thinking, where does the top dog big gun guy go? Is there somebody bigger than him?
I want to know that person, right?
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I want to go around.
I want to go directly to the source.
Yeah,
and I know Angie does that all the time.
It's like
She
that
goes directly to the
certification
source.
thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
Who certifies the certifiers?
Yes. And there's only one certification that matters too. Yeah, that's why I asked to be on that list. Oh, great.
Okay,
Okay, you want
first
to get
one
started?
with a question. Give us a question.
Specific question, please.
Be vulnerable.
And great, Pam, and then Great Courts were in that order. So
Great Courts.
if you,
I had. First.
oh, that's right. I have the Great Court. I thought I saw Pam on first, but anyway. And then I did, but I put it that way too.
So if she's doing an awesome reading to do.
Okay, who's got a question? Specific question.
Anybody got issues,
Right.
wishes, apologies? If you could sit down with Jesus right now, what would you ask him?
Ooh.
That just popped into my head.
So he must be here too. So if anybody has a question for Jesus
Or your
anybody,
other deity, it doesn't have
Any
to be
other
Jesus. There's who else? Who is out there? There's Allah, Jehovah.
they're all the same.
I know. That's where I was going.
What other name you want to use?
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable.
We're all one anyway.
Yeah.
Even though we're all different.
Joe. God, everybody's got the world by the tail. No questions this morning.
When what?
You can, if you're going to have lunch with Jesus today, what would you want to know? Going on a trip tomorrow, and we can always use prayers. I see a beach and for your son. Does he like Hawaii? I'm just curious. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning, Umber.
Umber. You say Umber, I say.
No, it's Umber. That's how you pronounce her name.
Umber.
Umber, yes. That's correct.
I was thinking I'd love to sit down with the Christ image and have their version one-to-one. Like, what really was the deal?
Yes, I would like
Could
to
you
know.
give me the straight scoop on this thing?
But it was in the past, so it's over. See, I told you.
From beach to Denver. That's the wrong direction. Supposed to go to
Direction?
the beach.
I think he's already been on the beach. She lives in Corpus Christi, so
Oh, wait.
I'm waiting for the
Oh, thank
channeling
you for
class.
reminding me
Yes,
that.
I know we got to talk
I
about
got
that.
sidetracked this week about, yes, thank you, Umber.
Yeah.
What self or note to self channel class.
Block on myself this lifetime as I'm not able to visualize with my eyes closed. I do not remember my dream.
Ooh. Well, first thing I got from Diane was you don't want to see on some level. It's too scary. Not that you're conscious of that. But I put a block on myself this lifetime. What do they say? What do they say? I'm tuning in for you, Diane, and what I'm hearing is, let me digest this. It's interesting because whoever is look looking past me to you is very understanding of your question slash condition, if you want to call it that. They're saying it's a lack of awareness. Let me play with this a little more. Usually when you block something or you can't do something, it's because I'm hearing the word horrific. Horrific events of past would blind you to ever wanting to have to experience that again. There was a movie, uh, can't think of the actor's name. He's had throat cancer since then, but he portrayed a character who had been blind his whole life and suddenly was given the gift of vision surgically. Somehow they fixed him. And the gist of the story was he was so used to not having seeing anything physically with his eyes that he couldn't handle what he was dealing with. So the movie portrayed him as going back to being blind again because he couldn't handle the vision. The point I'm making for you is, and they're saying this is subconsciously, something has affected you deeply enough somewhere in your lineage that you didn't want to go through it again, so you just shut all the doors. And they're saying this could be hampered. They're saying, oh, it's interesting. I'm getting Abraham Hicks. Uh, they want you to adjust your, stay with me here. I'm getting the word intuition to accept the possibility of the unknown. You're fearful in some sense of things you don't know about. You're lackluster about jumping into unknown territory for these fears, and it would be totally understandable. You know, this could be all past life stuff. You don't have to beat yourself up right now. This could be a block from God knows who, what, when, or how many lifetimes ago. And if everything's happening right now, as some say, that energy is still out there and available to be accessed. So you're not doing anything wrong. Just I want to give you some awareness to start looking for, okay, why do I not want to see? That's what's coming through. That I had a part in the plague, so I was wondering if I shut myself down. Hey, it could be anything. What if you were, I know of a gal that had a past life as a Viking, and her job as a Viking was to go in, rape, pillage, and plunder mostly the British Isles and take slaves back to wherever. And her past life was affected because she felt so guilty about all the mayhem that she and her people caused to these other cultures. So she wanted nothing to do energetically with that kind of a vision. So if that gives you an example, if you feel guilty about it, you know, if you watch, you know, you're beheading children or whatever you did in those days, not that it isn't happening now, but it might turn you enough you never want to see it in any vein, so you
Right.
just shut the doors down.
Right.
And here's another simple little
Right.
thing. My,
Oh.
I have a relative who idolized her father to the nth degree for years and years and years and years until one day in clarity she went, wait a minute, because she now was recalling an event that was not a nice thing. And she realized, wait, my dad wasn't this God that I thought he was, kind of thing. So you can block yourself for a lot of reasons. So just be willing to unblock and be willing to see what's presented and ask for it to be presented to you lovingly and kindly and see where that takes you. But you do have the center locked down. I can feel it. And they're anxious. They're showing me a key. So if you really want to open up, just stay with us, be patient. And
Um, past life regressions.
yes, I think past life would be huge if you wanted to
Oh, okay. Great.
good. Set the intention with that. I've had some shaman experiences. Those are amazing. When depending on who you're working with. So work along those lines. I think you're doing good.
Yeah. KCT. Yeah, I'll put yours up in a minute. We want to finish up with Diane. Diane, I got a lot of things too I do need to talk to you about. So if you're reaching out to me today, that would be fabulous. I should be available about 1:30. Afterwards, I will be going to the Mushroom Club today. And Mr. Scott's going to be taking,
The Mushroom Club.
yeah, it's a Mushroom Club.
That strikes me as
The
comic.
Shroom Club.
Mushroom.
How's Shroom Club instead? Shroom Club. Anyway, they're going to be going to the Shroom.
Sounds like an opium den. We're all gonna go
Whoa, dude.
sit and suck
Let's not go in
mushrooms.
there. It's not that. It's not that. Be careful. Yeah, not a good thing. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. You're good, Casey.
Don't
I
hate
just
you.
want to let you know. You know. And don't worry about typos, people. Believe me. And when I'm typing in to chats, I'm getting them too.
Just understand that the word DIL throws us.
Yes. I'm sure there's others that going to throw us too.
Yeah, welcome to our innuendo program here.
And speaking of, I wanted to, you've been holding back.
I'm sorry.
And the reason why, hold on a minute, let me pull it up. Just a second,
was
because I've been thinking about this and I was going to say something and I go, no, you're not supposed to say it until you get online because it's about this. Why, what have you been holding back about this?
telling people about it.
Well, not only that, but it's in ebook form, people. Ebook.
Oh yeah.
Cheap.
I guess I
And
didn't know that.
inexpensive. He's got it 2 forms. The paperback, yes, and ebook. And no, I'm not going to get your ebook right away because I've got to finish the paper copy before I get to the ebook. I like to read one and then listen to the other.
Really, that's interesting. Yeah. I like to read. I've done both.
I prefer the
I've done
reading,
both.
but if I'm traveling, like Don's is 2 hours and 46 minutes.
For you? Seriously? Oh, you mean the book? The book. I was going to say he's not that far away.
No, but if I'm going traveling, I love to listen to books.
Yeah.
Because radio stations come and go, especially Arizona,
Yeah.
when you're going out in the desert. So this way, it's so much easier and it's about $10 cheaper, just saying, ebook. But I don't mind. I like them both. So I will get that one later.
Diane, I'm rereading your question here quickly. They're saying that the don't get locked into the plague thing that was inconsequential. I think there was something way more violent or what would I say, earth shattering for you than the plague. The plague would have been a lot of sick people in one place at one time. Something happened to you individually that you witnessed, saw, or were part of. That was devastating.
I get World War II. Yeah. Children. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I got goosebumps.
That's what I
on
got
that one.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Something worse than the plague.
Yeah. We'll just say that. We'll let it go.
But they're saying, oh, when you go into this thing,
Good.
go in guarded emotionally. Oh, what's that? Omniscient. The trick to doing past life, you want to take yourself up here and look down on the situation. Don't look at it from a one-to-one situation where you're in the middle of it. It's way easier to stand back omnisciently, overview, and understand what's happening rather than putting yourself I'm getting goosebumps about that too.
Woo.
Whether immersing yourself in the act, you don't want to relive the actual experience. You want to, so go in with the shaman with that attitude, so you can view it objectively and not get upset. Because I think you're going to see some, what would I say, very illustrated pictures.
Oh, which history? Oh, whatever you're going to the shaman for, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, the shaman, the
Yeah.
best.
But as far as getting over the blockage, he's saying you need to rise above that history. That
If you get into a past life regression, the practitioner's job is to keep you up here and unfrightened and neutral. So you can look down on you and go, "Oh, that's what happened to Revlin. Oh my God, I can't get out of here." So
and one of the today's tidbits that I had was rise above with love. So when you're saying this, rise above love,
interesting, yeah.
rise above with love. So as far as a past life regression therapist or technician,
Mhm.
practitioner, remind the person when they're under rise above it with love.
Right.
Okay. Loving yourself, forgiving yourself, and all that stuff. History of being a witch is what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, your husband was a witch as well. Oh, cool, cool. Are you practicing now? Are you starting to practice? That's my question. Or are you practicing now? And I didn't make mention his book, so I want to make mention Don's book, and it's in 4 different formats, which is paperback, hardback, um, ebook, and audio. So, had to throw that out there. And yes, I'll talk about Susan's Leap, but not really. Oh, not really now. Okay, got it. Okay. Yes, I hope to talk to you later. Yeah, what I
I get
got
that. I can feel
is,
her. She's trying to
yes,
reemerge.
working on reconnection.
Hmm.
I am reconnecting. Oh, they're saying to say this, I am reconnecting with my spiritual soul. You need a lot of work on your solar plexus right now. It's in confusion. It is in turmoil. That's the word they're using. So work on you. And I know you've got the shaman, you've got other things that you're doing. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, work on the intuition. You have a lot of power in your solar plexus and it wants to burst out. So do it. If you can meditate, meditate. If you can't, then turn up, get the right frequency of music for you to activate your solar plexus. That's what they're telling me. Okay. And this is just suggestion. It is not, it's just advice. That's all it is.
What are they? There's first, second, and third party connection conversationally. Is the third party the one, the observer?
I thought it was. Yeah.
So yeah, third party is the one standing back.
Yeah. What is that?
I'm
What
tying
the,
it into the omniscient. I'm trying to, you want to be that elevated energy looking down on the situation,
yeah,
not intermingled
the
in it.
third person.
Yes, if you're hearing it third person.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. I was just given many, and I haven't even counted how many, DV or discs, with the different frequencies. So
Do tell,
thank you
what
for
is a frequency app?
it.
It's getting my attention.
The frequency apps have different levels of frequencies depending on what you want to accomplish.
I've wondered if when you listen to those on the phone, do they really come out at the right frequency? I mean, I know they're digital. I don't know how you can make sure you.
I don't know, but
I know. I was just wondering if they're how authentic they are by the time they come through the ethers and get to your phone.
yeah,
I think the frequencies make a lot of sense.
yeah, they do. Okay. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for coming in and all, but take care of yourself. Remember, whew, there's a lot of power in your solar plexus right now. And the more you can work on them,
She's got very confident energy, though.
yeah, she's yeah, there's a lot of
you're walking
I
with
use earbuds. Yeah. Okay.
stability. I see her.
Confidence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
confident.
Well, and KCT was the next one to put a okay. Put a comment on. Would say to Jesus, "Thank you for teaching us the knowing." This came to me strongly. Love wants nothing and gives everything. I love that one, KCT. But he's asking, what is the question?
What would you like to ask of that energy for your own, shall we say, benefit or knowing or aha? I remember talking to I've mentioned it before, this book called Hello Mama, It's Me.
Oh, okay. And Diane says she uses earbuds, and then Pam says they say to use earbuds.
I'm saying I don't think you should use your earbuds. You got
Yeah.
microwaves.
Yeah.
That's my big. You got microwave between the earbud and your phone, and those got to be working on your eardrums or the.
Well,
That's my thinking
and you have a Faraday cage.
on my phone. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about the direct.
No, but I meant you can't have one there. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, yes.
You're protected, but it says to mean no expectations. It says to me no expectations. Okay, you have no expectations. Okay. But you wouldn't have a question, or you've already got that answer. I'm not sure. I'm confused on that. Sorry.
There's so much I'd want to ask him, but I remember this kid who passed. His mother channeled him back, and he was afraid. She was asking him about Jesus. He was not. He didn't feel qualified as a equal to go approach Jesus. I'd go running.
Oh yeah.
Hey, come here. Wait for me.
I told you about it was
He didn't feel worthy. That's what.
right. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. It was uh Good Friday last year, where I was meditating. And there was a whole lot of crowd, a lot of ancestors.
Giggle.
And my gatekeeper said there was somebody he wanted me to meet. Well, I couldn't move fast enough to get there because my grandmother was talking to me with my granddaughter and all. So the crowd started parting, and Jesus came up to me, kissed me on the forehead, and put his hand on my heart.
Mm.
That was pretty powerful.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I didn't have any questions.
I
just
haven't had that
felt that.
close of an encounter, but I've had some connections with him.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's wild. I take it
Oh,
back. Oh wait,
this
you
message
mind-
says to me, I have no expectation regards to love wants nothing and gives everything. So there is no question.
Okay, no question. So
Okay. But thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. Okay. Is there anything you get for her that she needs to know? She doesn't have a question.
I'm just hearing that she's on solid ground.
Cool. And I hope everything.
But he's saying, but keep me in tow. In other words, stay connected.
Oh, okay. Was that Jesus
Yeah.
or Jesus saying
Yeah.
he would?
Don't forget me. Don't forget about
Yeah.
me.
And let me know if you need me to carry you. That's what I got. Don't forget
Oh,
about
cool.
me.
Yeah.
I'm right. You know how the
Footprints in the sand thing.
footprints in the sand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
That's
like that.
good. I am so happy for you that you're feeling great now. Because a lot of things were heavy on you last week. So it's nice to feel the new energy.
This is interesting. So if with all the questions that I would have for Jesus, if I had lunch with him, what if people are afraid to,
Express?
yes, or they don't feel worthy asking that question,
Were you there the time that we had somebody channel Jesus? They weren't at
I don't think so.
Monday Night Coffee.
I heard about it though.
Well, what he said is you are equal to everyone.
Yeah.
No one is better than you. And he also said that I did not worship anyone when I was here, but he did want to know God as a being as opposed to an energy.
So that means he'd have lunch with any of these people.
Yes, we are all equals. He's our brother.
Even Julie. He'd have lunch with Julie.
He gave me a kiss on the forehead and his hand on my heart. I'm good. I'm just saying, I'm good.
Yeah. Did you feel it when he touched you?
Oh my goodness.
I'm not
the energy afterwards.
Really?
Yeah, it lasts. It's still lasting. And now when I think about it, it comes back up again.
Oh, that's wild. I haven't had that. I'm going to ask for that for Christmas.
Dave says he'll anytime. He's laughing about it. That's all you needed, dude.
Yeah. Don't even have to wrap it.
No. Let's see. Who's next?
What would you ask Jesus? Surely you've got questions. I can't believe you have all the answers out
Great
there.
Quartz, are you here? Sorry, I had to get some water. So quiet.
Yeah, it is quiet. What's everybody
You
doing?
need to do jumping jacks or something.
How about
Do
that?
you sing at all?
No. Only in my head.
Okay. Or in the shower?
Not even that. What happens is I'm listening to Spotify sometimes. A song I'd really like to dance to comes by. So I pull, there's an energy over there that I pull, and so I do some imaginary dancing. But that's as close as singing to the shower as I get. I'm too busy trying to stretch the calves of my leg and get my body to bend.
Hello, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
We should be able to get to you today.
Karen, if you got a question for Jesus, what is it? That's our go-to today.
Yeah. Oh, and you're 34 minutes today. Oh, okay. We were 2 minutes late. All right. So let's see. Anybody pop in? Great Quartz is not here.
Is Karen local?
I'm not sure. Karen, where are you from? She's been on for quite a few weeks, but she usually comes in late, so we don't usually get to her.
Victor's not here today.
I know. He's been really busy with things and manifesting moving. So.
Oh, that's right. He was moving. He was moving to
his hometown. His hometown.
Mayberry, USA.
No, Sweden.
Mayberry, Sweden.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, he loves the town he's in, but he needs a kid.
I remember that now.
Yep. Okay. Not too many people are talking this morning.
No.
We need to chat. I should just put in, hello, anybody here? I don't know if we got, I'm not seeing anything from Restream that there's some. Oh, Karen's from Wales. Address the room. What would you ask?
Yeah, it's funny because I posed that to my next door person here the other day. We were talking about, I was prompting her with the questions. And I said, give me 3 questions. And I'll also, you're all open to this offer too. Send me 3 questions that you would like the universe to address, or I'd like to play with them. No charge. I mean, just send on email here. I'd like to see what comes through and what I can get back. But point was, my neighbor was talking about. And it was interesting because I said 3 questions and I saw her eyes go right and up, which means she was going into her head. She had to think about the questions. It's not like she was no harm, no foul, but it's just interesting. I can talk all day just being polite.
I was going to say, please do, Pam. Talk all day. Love it. And being polite, sending in innuendos, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. As long as it's
innuendo hour.
I know. Yeah, we're having fun with it. So
the future is a funny thing too. I've had a few experiences with future stuff.
Yeah.
Best one I remember is warning a lady something was wrong with her right front tire. I didn't know at the time where this came from, but it turned out there was something wrong with the right. I don't usually get prophetic stuff.
Okay.
But that was cautionary.
And Kat would like to know, I would ask Jesus if this is my last lifetime.
He's laughing uproariously.
And I heard no was the first thing I said. No.
When people,
Your choice.
I've had more than one. Yeah, well, that's true.
And do you want to come here next time, or you want to go to?
Well,
See
8
this?
billion of us figured this was going to be fun. What were we thinking?
I don't know. I don't.
Innuendo, Alan. I hear
Yeah.
people say this is my. I figure if you can walk on water, it's probably your last life. I don't know how close you are.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's my new analogy. Because I've had other people say, I'm never coming back again. I've been told, I love this one. I've been told this is my last life, and I just sort of want to laugh and slap them on the back and go, seriously? You aren't walking on water yet. Just my personal thought on that.
I've been told I had 907,000.
I heard
lives.
776 when I was exploring that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And it's like, I'm looking at it that it's like,
730.
I would know more than I do now if I did it.
Well, and Neil Donald Walsh asks God that question, and
Yes.
God gives him some number like 800. He says, "I've been here that long, and this is all the farther I've been." And God's response is, you've come quite a ways.
Yeah.
It only took you 886 lives to get here.
Yeah, and that's why I think if I had that many lives, I should be much further ahead than I am right now.
That was his take on it. Yeah.
I should have brought in a lot more knowledge. But yes, you're on the list. You're on the list, Davy Jones. So I didn't tell you that earlier. But as soon as I say your name, you go on the list.
And you know what's funny? I've caught myself in this quandary. This is my last life. And I think, what am I wasting my time about that? I'm just going to, you're futurizing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through today, one step at a time, one thought at a time.
Yeah.
Worrying about how many lives I've had and we're going to have. What a waste of energy.
Yeah. And didn't think there were that many. I didn't think so either, but
I know.
And I had one person, we already talked about that person earlier, that said that her family member is near the end of hers, and you're only allowed 100,000. And I'm going, if I'm at 907,000 and I'm only allowed 100,000, okay, I'm on overtime here. Just saying. I'm on overtime. I must be getting time and a half. Maybe double time. I don't know.
That way.
So, yeah, you can tell me anything you want, and we can tell you anything we're told to tell you. However, it needs to resonate with you.
Yeah.
Don't accept it if it's like,
doesn't feel right.
If it doesn't feel right, don't accept it. If it highly resonates, embrace.
Of course, everything Julie and I say is true. Every bit of it.
Well, everything we're given, because it's not us. We're not the ones saying it. We're given the information and we pass it on to you.
I had a mentor. One of his famous lines was, "Everything I say is true unless it isn't."
Yeah, exactly.
And so we're doing the best we know how to do.
And we appreciate you coming up with a question. She's going to have a reading today. How is that reading going to go? Jesus
now,
and
is she
Gabriel.
giving one, or is she going to?
She's going to give a reading. She's going to be the reader today.
I'm puzzled by her anticipation. No, that's a good thing. She's putting the positive energy into it, and she's excited about it.
Bring in the power.
It's funny though. The sitter looks to me as being bewildered. She's going to hear stuff she's not expecting.
Beautiful.
She's sitting. If you see your sitter go like blank, you've hit her hard. And I don't mean that. I mean that in a good way. You want to go for those?
Oh, hi, Sarah Tanner.
Can I join the queue? Of course.
Of course, you're in. If I say your name, I put you in. Just like.
Okay, it's a queue.
And Umber, you're already in. You're already in. I got you in here somewhere.
It's a huge question for KCT, or she.
Oh, I thought I had you in here. But Umber, yeah, if you have a specific question, please.
So, whose question's hanging in the queue now?
Well, Kat popped in, and I think we got Kat. The only thing I was asking you is about her reading. And I feel it's going good, but I'm feeling anticipation in your Yeah, I got
There's a lot of
um
strength in what she's going to be giving out.
yeah, but I feel not absolutely loves my tea leaf. Okay, beautiful.
Okay, you've worked with her before.
Yeah, and she does tea leaf readings.
Ah,
Yeah,
I've
which
done
is
those
different.
one. Somebody showed me that one time. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I did get rid of one scammer, but yes, Facebook's the worst with it. Let's see. I'll have to go into my
I'm hearing it's a social hour.
social hour for.
The reading,
Oh, the reading is going to be a social hour. Okay,
but
cool.
this gal loves KCT's energy.
Oh no, it's not. Cats. This is
It's
cats.
cats,
Yeah.
cats energy.
Oh, we were saying, what would you say? Talk to Jesus about. Umber was here before you, Karen, and we'll get to you. We should be able to get to you next.
So if you're going to have
She's a
lunch with
regular.
Jesus and want to discuss stuff, what would you discuss with him?
Yeah, that's our question of the day. What's my advice around this person? Okay, we'll check on that too. My mama did tea leaf palm readings. Oh, that's great, KCT. So you and Kat have something in common.
Post it right here,
Yeah,
Sarah.
just post it whenever you're ready. Okay. So Umber is next. And she said something about D. Yeah, we got KCT and we got that. And then Umber. Okay. Sorry, I'm just working on technical real quick.
I just got them and Davy Jones' wife. So
Oh wow. Okay.
he asked this last week.
Yeah, and the week before, I think too. Um, okay, you just asked something, Umber. There it is. I had to look for it. So, what do I need to know about this person, D? What's my advice around
So
this person?
Umber is asking about D.
Yes, and Jesus is here, so he can
That
answer
would
to
be her
you.
question too.
I don't know.
Well, I'll go with the question.
Okay.
My, it's interesting. What I'm hearing is he is a delicate personality, and I would take that to be sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, he's not the bull in the china shop.
Yeah.
I can't, oh, here's, this is a word. He walks cautiously, and it's interesting. The words I'm hearing are he prays cautiously. So, oh, I'm hearing the word meek. It's one thing if you ask for something with intention and strength and confidence,
Yeah.
and as opposed to asking sheepishly and maybe I'm not deserving and that energy in there. He's more of that softer energy. I don't know if that helps you or not. That's what I'm getting about.
Yeah, and they're saying not lower, softer.
Yeah,
He might not feel he has the strength within him, but he's not pulling it out. He's not letting it shine. He's got a great light.
but they're saying you have to be soft with him. I don't know what the relationship is, but don't try to overpower or control. Understand his sensitivity. They're saying and be gentle with his soul. He's working very hard. He's searching like crazy, as I think the more well-intended people do. He's looking for answers. You could help be a guide. They're saying don't be adversarial with him. Uh, Guide him to the extent you can. Oh, but don't take him on as a project. That's the big.
Yeah, he's
So
not a fixer upper. No, that's what they're saying. He's not a fixer upper. He has his strength and he just needs to
yeah.
unlock it.
So that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
And Umber, you're the key. You're the key.
She needs take the position, Umber, of a being a guidepost. That you're the teacher in the playground, letting the children at recess go play where they want to play, and you direct them to their safe locations. You're the overseer, but don't try to digest his life and fix it.
Wow. And I can't, you can see better somehow my no, I had to hide that. Okay, finally. Now I can see. It was all white and I couldn't see it. I was coming
So
in. Hold on a minute.
did that help
Anything
Diane?
that resonates a lot. Thank you. Okay, that was Umber.
That was over. Okay, good.
Okay. And next was she wanted to finish about oh Kat was finishing up there and Diane is next. Okay. We're finishing up Kat. Will my mom's physical therapy start soon? Was my question. Was her original question was will her mom you're in turmoil about that. It's between your heart and your solar plexus. There's turmoil.
I'm getting mom doesn't want to even do it.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, if I have to.
Yeah. She's not going to give it her all.
She's not waiting with anticipation.
Yeah.
So
So the longer, I don't know if I want to say those words. The longer, it's delayed, the more she's going to feel she needs it. Okay. Right now, she doesn't want to do it. But she said, but her will is going to get stronger to do it. Okay.
there's all kinds of reluctance.
Yeah.
It's not like I can hardly wait. I want to feel better. I want to dive in here. I
Yeah.
want to do this. It's like, yeah.
But divine timing, you got to know that's what's going to happen. Okay. Good morning, Miss Shelley. Welcome in. Okay. All right. And we're going to go back to.
Wow, y'all are good.
Thanks. Okay. Diane. Okay, I understand.
Thanks,
Okay,
Unity.
beautiful. All right.
We're rolling
Karen, are
thick.
you still here? I know Sarah's here, but is Karen still here? We got mother and daughter in the wing. I like that.
So who's challenging the universe next?
Yes. And I know somebody asked about Jesus and the collective here, but we'll wait near the end and see if Jesus is still around to
If you got
add for
questions
you.
you'd like, if you were going to have lunch with Jesus, what would you ask? Post that. You can throw that up here too. And I'm going to say it again. Anybody who has some questions for Gabe, please email me. there's no charge for this. I'm playing with another idea for a project. So send me your questions. I'll give you what I get back and we'll go from there. I'm curious to see what kind of feedback I get from both sides. So if you want to engage, you are being invited.
Yes, you're on the list too, Dave. You're in between Karen and Sarah. So I'm waiting for Karen to pop in. And I know there's a little bit of delay and maybe she stepped away for a second. So what does that mean we're gonna do? We're gonna go to
When in doubt,
happy birthday. Happy
birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Oh, she was making a cup of tea. Kat, you got everybody wanting tea right now. So Karen had to make herself a cup of tea. But she's in Wales, so understood. And it's late there. It's 9 hours difference there, isn't it, Karen? What did what does Oh, okay. Okay.
okay, what are we doing?
Okay. we're ready. Karen, what is your question? If you did put one in there, it's better know if you can see anything from me. Okay, she doesn't want us. She doesn't want to give us a question. She wants us to see what we got. Oh,
She
stomach.
has a million questions in her head that she's not searching.
She's not willing to.
She's consumed with asking the questions. She's not consumed with hearing the answers. Does that make sense?
That reminds me of somebody else we read last week, but we won't get into it. I have a question, and you can go ahead and tell me because I know. Because I know what?
Because I know, because knows the answer. She just wants to hear us say it. She knows the answer already.
She's just hoping we say the same thing. Then yeah. Anyway, we won't get in that. What you both sound.
Now, if you can see anything from me.
Okay. All right. We're getting back to Karen. Sorry, we got distracted a little bit. Wowed me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
It's funny, Karen. They're showing me a sunset in the clouds over land and not over the ocean. And it's funny because as I look at the picture, that from my perspective, the sun is off to the right, as if there's open field on the left. And they're using the word new horizon.
Oh, wow. So, and you said it was sunset.
Not quite sunset, but not early day.
Right.
We're not,
But you said,
but there's a different, usually you get a picture, the sun's in the middle of the picture and you got the horizon. The sun to me is off to my right and there's this open space to the left, like she's going to go off that direction.
she's going to the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not, I don't mean anything left but that. I'm trying to understand the
Right.
symmetry I'm seeing. But new horizons. You're excited about something you haven't told anybody about.
Okay. And what I'm seeing is if you're saying that the sun is off to the right
Mm-hmm.
and it's setting, it is not morning,
Right.
then she's looking south.
Oh,
I'm very directionally
no, that's
oriented.
good.
So that's why when you said that, it's like she's looking south.
It's like late afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. So she has to be looking south because the west would be on her right.
Okay.
And the east is on her left. And so you're saying she's going to go east? So she's going into
She would be going.
a night?
She would be going. It's just
We're trying to get perspective.
orientation here. But if New Horizon, so I'm going New Horizon, new opportunity, new, um, there's something you haven't voiced it. You're the only one that's thought about it. You've rolled it around in your head and you're excited about it, but you're afraid to be excited about it. I don't know if it's a new opportunity, new job, a new wish, new hobby, new trip. There's another person involved in this, and I'm hearing the word outing.
Does that person know about this?
That's what I was just wondering.
I'm hearing no, not yet.
They don't know each other yet.
Ooh. Wow. New person coming in your life.
Yeah, new person, but I see Karen being all giddy about it.
But did she know this person? You said she doesn't. She's just excited about the adventure.
Yeah, but she's anticipating something. What are you anticipating, Karen? There's something you're
Well,
playing with.
you don't have to.
You don't have to tell us.
Yeah, because you want to keep it to yourself right now. This is between you and the universe, you and
It's a little
God.
dream. It's a little wish. Oh, they're saying it's a little dream, but you could manifest it if you get serious about it.
Whatever that inkling is that came
Yeah,
into that dream, that
she's so
thought.
excited when this thing starts to go.
That's why you're saying new horizons and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a new opening, a new.
And the significance of you looking south is that the cold is behind you and warm, warm days are ahead and not in a bad way. Okay. Loving, warm.
Karen, let me coach you here a minute, only because this is fresh and raw in my own experience. In anticipating meeting somebody new, don't fall in love with your fantasy of what you want it to be or what you think it's going to be. Live in the moment and take the pieces as they come. Because when the dream doesn't match the reality, that's when it gets really ugly and depressing. So learn to stay in the middle. Just saying. That's where the pain is, the grieving of the loss of the, what shall I say, the fantasy, the Disneyland thing, Disneyland version. So, but there's something coming for you. Whatever you're playing with, they're saying dwell on it more. Oh, Hicks's thing is think about it for 17 seconds.
Okay.
And the universe hears you. 17, I go 20, just to make sure.
Just in case they weren't listening the first 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Got it.
I was,
Hey, calling. Okay.
I want to make sure you do this right.
Yeah.
Giving you another chance.
Yeah. And of course, I'm going to tell you this, and I do this all the time, and I preach it all the time. You've got to love yourself
I
unconditionally.
hate that.
And he loves me for it.
It's a lot of work. Huh.
It's something you exercise every day. And when you exercise that muscle of unconditional love, I radiate unconditional love to everyone, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
I started out with that affirmation, and it has helped me. And they're reminding me it's been almost 2 years since you started that. And now you've worked your way up to 7 layers of love. And it's made a huge difference in my life. So, okay, I used to like someone years ago. Is it that person or is it brand new? I'm feeling new.
Yeah.
This is a new person. And it's not about liking somebody else. It's about working on you first.
They're quiet, whoever they are.
What is it with soft-spoken? Umber and now Karen have soft-spoken people?
She's the energy of the two, but that's what will draw them.
Yeah.
I see this other individual as being soft-spoken, but very deep.
Yeah. And I'm getting that they might be soft-spoken, but they are a warrior. They carry a big stick. Just say it.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Vangelique. Yeah, it's a beautiful name. Where are you at? Happy Friday, Tina. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay. She said, yes, I did. I don't know what she means about loving yourself because I can tell you you're
about a lot of work.
A lot of work. And you might say that, but your heart chakra needs more strength in it and needs to be a lot warmer than it is.
Okay, she already knows who he is.
He's brand new.
I don't know.
Yeah, if it's this old person that we're not getting that. So maybe it is, and you have free will. But remember, they're exes for a reason. And August, Mercury retrograde is coming up, and you don't want to get involved with exes during Mercury retrograde. It's not. I'm from South Africa. Oh, hi, Angelique from South Africa. Okay.
So be happy.
Yes. Hope that helps you. You've got new things. And if
Go
ahead.
Be gentle with this guy. Person. I'm not going to lock in on. You've got very strong energy. This is going to be a soft individual. They're saying give them room to breathe. You don't want to, what's that word? Not dominate. They're going to be sensitive to energy. So don't overpower this person energetically. Just be aware of that.
But be your authentic self.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Keep the revs down.
I think that you get a little over exuberant when
that's what I'm getting.
something's brand new and you really want to hold on tight. Hold on loosely, but don't let go. Cling too tightly and you'll lose control. Remember that. That's a beautiful song. I'm just saying.
They're saying give him room to breathe. So don't stifle. That's the word.
Well, we hope it's the same one for your sake, but
whatever
we feel it's somebody brand new coming in that's you don't even know. But hey, who knows?
You don't know.
Yeah. That's what we're being told, but
anybody who's new here, we're taking questions that you would ask Jesus if you're so inclined. Otherwise, throw us your question. And if you got questions for Gabe, email me, please. No charge on this. I'm collecting questions I want to see, and I'll be happy to give you their answers.
Okay. And And Miss Pam had a question. She wants us to answer it. Remember, we need to go back to Pam. Also, this is a huge thing that's happened. I would like everybody to congratulate Miss Pam. She's finally wearing real shoes. And you might think that is hilarious,
Got till it's gone.
but she didn't walk for what, 14 weeks? And then she could walk. She's been through a lot. 2 surgeries, and I don't know how many other things she's had to do. But congratulations, Pam. We are so proud of you. I know it took a lot of work, and I know this downtime you've risen above a lot.
Hi, Angelique. I've got your question, so hang on.
Yeah, we got you. And yeah, you're next. I know you asked a question. I understand that, but Pam was already in here. So Pam wanted to know something.
Pam.
Was it anything besides the shoe? Yeah. I forgot where it was.
Change her name.
Stop, leave her alone. He's just joking. He's just joking. And no innuendos. He's just being Scott. Just saying. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm having to go through this because it's a mess right now. There, finally. You wouldn't understand. It's gone white, and so it's hard to read these things. Oops.
Answer is no.
I have a question, and you can go ahead and tell me because no, because I know that's the answer. Oh, because no is the answer.
Okay, so we're just supposed to. Oh,
I think she's just
messing with you.
yes. Oh, wow.
They're saying no isn't necessarily the answer. They're saying you're limiting yourself.
Oh, possibilities are endless.
Yeah, options.
Yeah.
She said she'd been in special shoes. Why did that take me to Holland and wooden shoes?
I don't know. Is she going traveling?
Wooden.
Now, I know you've been to Madrid and a few other places, but are you going to Holland anytime soon? Just a thought. Just that question.
Seriously, as in question mark, or seriously as in she's asking something seriously here? Oh, it was about the no thing.
Oh, that was just, oh, she's not changing it ever. Oh, we're not being serious. So we're just joking.
They're saying no is your answer if you claim it. So don't claim it. Who knows?
Who knows? Oh, she said the same thing.
I read her answer.
Before
Yeah.
Before I got it. Wow, cool. Okay.
Is the answer no?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying, not necessarily.
And that you're limiting yourself if you have answered no. And Hollander, who is who knows? Huh? Only Hollander knows? What? I don't know what. I mean, you saw Holland, and she's Hollander is who knows.
Hollander is a name.
I know.
I was talking about Holland and
I know, but then I'm
shoes.
and that she was going to Holland, but then there's a Hollander. This is strange.
This is strange. But hey, look at what business we're in here.
Great Quartz, we called you a while ago.
So what is the answer?
Actually,
the answer is not no. It's no if you want it to be no.
About 50 minutes ago. So what is the answer? Hollander. Yes. That is the answer.
Oh.
It was, yeah, that's me.
Did you get that? Because I didn't.
Well, when you say, you would have said you saw wooden shoes and all that. I was
drawn to Holland.
You were drawn to Holland, and I
am brilliant. I did get it.
And I was
Oh,
asking,
oh, oh, oh,
spell
oh,
check
oh.
keeps
Keeps
changing
changing
it.
it. Holland. Okay. That's why they took me to Holland.
Wow.
That's wild.
And then I wondered if you were going there. Okay.
We must be really good at this. We're loving ourselves, right? Isn't that?
You gotta love yourself. Yep. So is that your next destination? Okay.
So go, be happy. Wear
Yes.
wooden shoes. Now that you can wear shoes,
Woohoo. And
bring back tulip bulbs.
I was gonna, oh, that sounds like fun. And I'll send you money if you can get me the little keychain. As long as it doesn't say it's made in China. But I just want the wooden shoe keychain because I don't think I want to stay in this. No, Holland is who knows. Holland is who knows.
Holland's interesting. I was there
Yes, but
long.
why we came up with Holland? I mean, he came
Yeah.
up with it, and it's like going to Holland.
Dee
So
dee 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 dee.
Holland has the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go grow flowers.
Is it North Holland or no? Holland is who knows. Got it.
What's
What?
my answer to no? I thought we just gave that to you. Don't go to Holland.
No, the answer.
She's not
What's my
accepting our
answer to
there's
no?
there's resistance here.
Yeah, very much a lot of resistance there. But he said, if the answer is no, no, you said something about,
It's not necessarily no. It's if she wants it to be no, it'll be no. If she wants to alter the reality of the question, she's asking for permission from us for something. You got to give
I think
yourself
she's
the,
asking it from
yeah.
higher than us.
Well, I mean, this gets very, now I'm hearing you'll be guided in the direction. Don't focus on the negative side of it. It is, they keep saying no isn't necessarily the answer, meaning there's options. How do you want to look at it?
If you, okay. And I
You're
like,
good, man.
yes, you're great.
I like you,
That's
Angela.
great.
You're on our team.
Yes, and if you do go to Holland, please let me know. I'd love to go with you. But I definitely want to go to see Sweden because I want to see Victor, but he's not on today. Anyway, so I hope that helps.
That's as much as I'm
But
getting.
Holland is, to me, Holland is the key.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle Olivier from Alberta, Canada.
Lydia. That's so glamorous.
I know it is. What was the actress's name?
Lawrence.
Oh, it's a guy.
Was it
Lawrence
Lawrence?
Lawrence Olivier. Yes, that is correct. Okay, we're back to Davy. Davy.
That's hilarious.
I we love it. Yeah, and we do have everybody that has come on the chat. We do have you in the list. Uh Great Quartz. Okay, Helen sounds nice. I'm sure I want to travel with you. You could be. Hey, I've been to Europe 7 times, 7 summers I've spent in Europe, and I love it.
I've been there once.
Yeah, so I'm a pretty good traveler in Europe. Just saying, I have practice. I have friends. I'm good.
You know people.
I know people. We're doing well.
Are we doing
Okay.
Davy?
Yes. Okay. You had a question. You had something about his wife in
Oh,
town.
what was it? He popped up, and no, I didn't write it down. I thought I'd remember it. Davy wanted to know about his wife.
Oh, you did. I think he said something earlier, but it's way back
It
there.
was about his wife.
Can you repost that, Davy? Because it's further back in the list.
Well, what they did is they hit me with an analogy,
Okay.
and what they're asking me now to ask you is the effort you're putting in, is it worth the results? Oh, I think he was in a divorce or something last week.
Or
And
he
now,
was asking if
but
she
she
would
would,
open to the divorce.
this is such a self-centering thing because you can't worry about the other person. boils down to you want to take it to the highest level you can so that everybody wins. It's not like one person grinding the other person into the ground. Um, it's easy to say because I'm not in that mix right now. I've been there.
Yeah.
It's tough to take that perspective when you're in the heat of the battle. Um, but he wants to know about she's lost. You you have more. I don't want to call it. He knows more what he wants than she does. But
Well,
she's sort of react whatever's going on. This was unexpected by her, so she's going through the
she
tumultuous.
says no, never asked that. I don't know what he didn't
I don't
ask.
know what that means.
I I can go back and look at last
Okay,
week,
how
but
will
that
things
is
turn out
last
with
week.
my wife?
Yeah, that was his question this week.
If she's
Um,
on her journey, I'm not getting anything definitive to answer that direct question.
right. And you said she was lost, and what I was told is that Davy, you are more in the 3D reality than she is at the moment.
That would make sense. I can see that.
So
He's more on a clear path. She's just sort of in limbo.
it still needs to work on your grounding a little bit more. There's heaviness on both sides, but there
Yeah.
all on your energy.
But to say how this is going to turn out isn't for us to say.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you never asked that. Yeah, I remember that. I can pull up the text next week.
You got to
Or
put the
next week.
question on the table.
Yeah.
When you go to the buffet line, do you know what you want to eat? If you go to the hamburger place, you're probably planning on eating a hamburger. If you're going to an Italian restaurant, you're probably planning on eating spaghetti. I'm just saying. What I'm getting at is you already have inclination as to what you want to do. And now it boils down to whether you have the courage to follow through on it. Regardless, they're saying you've got to be true to yourself.
Okay.
I've been there. It's a rough road, and you can't worry about everybody else. If it's not serving you, if you're wearing a watch that doesn't work, you got to take the watch off.
Yeah. And if it only works twice a day,
Yeah.
it's not worth it. It's not worth the weight on your arm. Our communication started, but it's bitter. Okay. Davy, rise above with love. Okay. Just work on increasing your strength in your heart chakra, loving yourself unconditionally. And the reason why I keep saying this to you is because you've got to be ready to love yourself unconditionally. When you can love yourself unconditionally, you can love others unconditionally.
You also just convey that you're not doing this to hurt anybody. You're doing
Right.
this to, what shall I say, move on. Of course, when somebody says, I want a divorce, the other person feels hurt. You go, oh my gosh, yeah, it's devastating
Yeah.
emotionally. But that's where all the new perspectives start coming in. You look at things a different way.
Yeah.
Here's what they're saying. It serves you both to be in this situation. I'm not going to predict an outcome or say what you should do. That's up to you guys. I would tell you to keep the communication as neutral as possible. If somebody steps on your foot, you apologize to them, take the sting out of the confrontation, just keep it neutral. You don't want to be confrontational. That gets nobody anywhere because nobody's listening. If you can keep it at what do I want to say, a local level, and hear what each other is saying, because when people are confronting, nobody's listening, everybody's talking.
Right.
So my ask for you is when she speaks, regurgitate what she's saying in the form of I hear you're saying this or I think you're saying that. Clarify.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people are speaking from pain, not from uh, what do I want to say?
They don't speak from their heart. You got to speak from your heart.
As opposed from speaking from your hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Heart or heart, you choose.
And that's all you can do. And this will not be over quickly. I've been there. It's all you want to do is run and there's nowhere to go.
Good, good.
Good. Keep
And
it.
it's it.
That's the best you can do.
Yeah. And it's what's for your highest and greatest good. If you pray, use those words. What is what
Oh,
you'll need.
oh, oh. Room, go to room.
I think you told him that, but go ahead.
But take her, put her in the room. And what I did, I have to share this. I had well, I was in a 15-year relationship that visited me in my mental space the other night. And I've talked about building a room. This was a field with a white fence running down the middle, a low white fence. She was on one side and I was on the other. And I just started asking her questions. And it was amazing what I was getting from her. Clarity,
Wow.
some regret stuff in a way. But where I'm going with this is put you and your wife in whatever environment you want to in your mind, be it a room or out in a field with flowers. You're going to get clarity from her there that you're not going to get in the physical sense. You're both safe. This is an energetic connection, not a physical eye to eye verbal thing. But feel free to ask her any question you want. But understand she has the right to give you the answer she's going to give you too, and don't be hurt by any of it. It's an amazing, what should I say, unfiltered, unblocked communication area, and you'll hear stuff that you would not hear. She's in her home, not ready to meet me. No, meet her in your mind out in the field. That's
Yes.
where
Or in a room, whatever you
the
two.
mental environment.
Yeah, just in, as he calls it, his third eye room. But you create the room, you bring her in, whether it's sitting on grass, putting your feet in water, whatever it
Yeah,
takes.
the river.
So both of you are relaxed and just ask the questions there. Nobody, you got to understand, no one can hurt anybody in that room. I mean,
You're all safe.
you're all safe. The words might come out bitter, but it's like,
But you'll need to hear what you
yeah,
can hear so much more readily. Bring in guardian angels if you want to, to
to help.
be in the meeting. Yeah, but you will get honest answers if you're asking honest questions.
Right.
Yeah,
From a neutral perspective, like
yeah,
you said. Keep it neutral. It's no regrets. And please remember not to have
exactly.
any
Imagine
regrets.
talking to her.
Yeah.
This even works with your boss at work.
It works with everything.
Works with everything. Your kids, your neighbor that you don't like, whatever. Put them in the room, and you can open up communication. You can ask them things in that environment and watch them change physically. It's wild. If you stay with it. It doesn't happen overnight sometimes, and sometimes it does. It's like the gal wanting a raise and supervisor won't give her the raise. So she negotiates in her mind space and suddenly she gets the raise. Fabulous things.
Yeah.
Imagine talking to her, yes, but be ready to hear her answers and be understanding.
Yeah. And yeah, and take the time to really listen to what's coming in, and you might need to digest it later. That's fine.
And you can always go back and talk to them some more.
Yep.
There's no limit of
And if you need a clarification, just say, hey, can you,
statute of limitations there.
Yeah.
Hello, Diane Tanner.
And this is Sarah Tanner.
Oh, Sarah Tanner. Well, prepare to be amazed if this is your first time here.
Well, she's been on here for about a half an hour, I think. I'm trying to find your question because I know you had one.
Sarah. Oh, that's Sarah. Yes, I saw her come in.
Yeah. So if you have your question, please repost it because
Yes, Davey, exactly. You're going to get bona fide 100% real information.
There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We've got a couple things going on here. Let me check this one. I've been working my current role for over 3 years now. Best job and best boss I've ever had. However, they've had 2 layoff sessions and I'm nervous. I work so hard. Am I at risk of losing this job?
Well, I'm going to go right back to the room. I don't know who would decide to dismiss you. If the only reason it's a financial thing. Here's what I'm hearing. You are a valued customer, if that means anything.
Customer?
Customer, as in
Internal customer.
yes.
Okay.
I'm also hearing that you're being recognized. You have great qualities for your quest. It just seems to me like the energy is flowing very well with you. I get the feeling there's downsizing going on. Maybe they're getting the wheat and the chaff separated or something. Um, was 111 the next time. Oh, that's cool. You're serious? You got 111, 222, and 333, and then 444. Well, hey, you're in good hands. Did you look those up?
Yeah, that's Michelle. We got to go back to this here. Yeah, Michelle, we'll talk about that in a minute. There's a lot of those
But
numbers.
Sarah, I'm feeling good about your position here. It would derail me.
Oh, you do financial stuff for the company?
No, it's fine. They're
It's a
done.
financial
They're
problem with the company. Yes, that I understand.
when there's cutbacks like that, they do keep the better people. They know. I got to tell you, having had my own business, and I'm a very small business, you can see talent when it's there. You know when somebody's bluffing you, and you sometimes you see it right away. It's so obvious. So I'm hearing they just said it again. You're in easy company, which means that there's a good mesh.
camaraderie
Yeah,
and all. Yeah.
you know your stuff. They're saying, and when you know your stuff, those who need you know your stuff. I've got a gal working for me that I don't know what I'd do without her. Not Julie.
Ah, and I was right. He doesn't know what he'd do with her. And I know you're not talking about me when it comes to that. And you're talking about he's in accounts payable right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
People who
yeah,
count and do it right.
they're definitely needed.
I get the sense that you do it fast and you do it efficiently, and nobody's having to come watch over your shoulder to make you doing it right. But I be accurate?
Yeah. And I thought of you as accountant, and something like that. And the payable is more important than the receivable at this moment.
But her heart is so open.
Yeah, she is.
They're
It's
feeling
good
that.
feeling in
Yeah.
that. Yeah, a lot of times when people come in about work stuff, we get a lot of heavy stuff.
But you're light,
Yeah. So
which
it's good.
is to your benefit. That's being said. You don't want to hang it on to an employee that's like a lead anchor. And if you're up and bubbly and fun to be around, that's an advantage also. I think you're in a good position. So I would tell you take 2 gummies and call us no
Is it
donuts. What are we using these days?
that was ice cream. It's time.
It's donuts. Ice
Ice
cream.
cream. I like ice cream. Good at my job. Mistakes happen with a bunch of numbers involved, but nothing that can't be fixed quickly. Yes.
Hi, Summer.
And my dad was in the finance business for many years. And he used to teach me if the difference is this, then this is what happened and things like that. So I know you've learned those tricks of the trade and that you're very good at it and you fix it quickly. That's what I'm telling you. You're very good at what you do.
Sarah,
Always
question.
flexible.
They're showing me this something about getting into work early. You know, some people come in right on the dot. Some people come in always a few minutes later.
Mhm.
But there's something about you coming in early. If you aren't, I would start doing that because somebody's watching.
And even before that, the information of make sure it's on Lombardi time. Do it on Lombardi time. Does anybody know what I mean by that? Pam, you're going to be the first one to answer that, aren't you? Vince Lombardi time.
Is there anybody there ahead of you who sees you come in? Is what I'm getting at. If you clock in at 5:30, I want you to clock in at 4:20 or 5.
She might not be able to. And remember,
That
if they're worried about money, she's got to be very
oh,
careful.
she's online.
In the first online on the west coast of USA. Ah, okay.
Okay, so it's not like you walk in a building and somebody sees you come in. I don't know what they were showing me.
And they see her electronically that she's logged in.
Okay, well, log in early.
Yeah. Vince Lombardi time means be 15 minutes early to everything. And doesn't mean you have to clock in at 15 minutes early. It just let them know that you're present. No one above me. I'm the only. Yeah, that's what I figured. But others see it outside of the place.
Somebody's seeing it. That's what
Yeah.
I. So
And she's
anyway,
getting she's active, working, and productive. Yes, thank you, Miss Pam. I knew you'd be the one. 15 minutes over. Because if you're on time, you're late. I know that's what he said.
yeah, yeah.
For those of us who are of the
Oh,
age to know this.
perfect. Well, the reason they were showing me this because that's what I didn't know whether you are doing it or you should do it. If you are doing it, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, be there ready to go. So this is all on your side. This is all a plus. I'm not feeling anything down about any of this.
Yeah.
There is somebody above you who's worried about the whole show, though. I'm going to go boss. I don't know what's an owner,
You're an owner. Yeah.
but and he's nervous. So if you can support him, but there again, if you're online, that's hard to do.
Well, what I'm hearing is if they have to, you would be the last one they want to let go of. But if it means they stay in business for another year, another month, and you're the last one,
Go ahead. Go.
go ahead.
I
Then
was just
they're
going to
good.
say, I don't know what your capacity is. You might just reach to somebody up above you and ask if there's anything you can do to help. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what your access is. I don't know what they need, but show your support is what they're saying, is what I'm hearing. If you
Okay.
extend yourself, just don't stay in your cubicle and do your numbers all day. But
Well, say on your in your house on your computer, check with others and see higher ups and see if there's more you can do to
yeah,
help.
throw it out and see what, is there anything else I can, you present it this way. I know you're downsizing. I know there's things. Is there anything I can do to help that would make something easier? Throw yourself in there and see what happens.
Yeah. But they're also telling me do not take on a full nother um, job and in your limited time at work. In other words, don't do accounts receivable and accounts payable 80 hours worth of work in 40 hours. You'll burn yourself out. That's the only thing they're telling you. Yes. And always think outside the box. Thanks. That is very important, something like that. And you might not be a marketing person, Sarah, but whatever you feel you can do to help if something pops in your head that, oh, if they did this, they might save so much money. Let them know. Just say, and I've got this idea. I would like to run it by you. Do you think this would? I think this would help save money. And so, yeah,
So we're going to end it here with you in
yes,
that right now, you're in as good a position as you can be in. It sounds like you're on task. You're doing all the right stuff. And they're saying they want you to sleep at night. So,
yeah, and don't overdo it.
you know what? Don't worry about it till it happens.
Hello, Miss Sherry Beery.
Just focus on what you've got. Be grateful for what you do have,
Yeah,
and know that you'll get taken care of if you look at it that way. Something will happen.
yeah. Everything will be all right. No, don't. In the middle of this heaviness from what the company's going through. You're fine. The people are fine. But this turmoil the company's going through, they don't want you um, making or moving or anything else that'll give you more stress. Just stay on the here and now
Yeah,
and
just see where
work on
you
it.
are at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't make any rash moves. Don't move out of panic or fear. Just ride this out.
Yeah. And remember, you'll be taken care of. We're not, we can't give you every step of the way right now because there's a lot of moving parts to it and the universe is working for your highest and greatest good. Just
Keep
know that.
station money.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Great Quartz, we're back to you. Hey, what do we got for Great Quartz? Was there a specific question you had?
I'm seeing a shopping cart, grocery store shopping cart. Are you eating a lot of food from the grocery store? But you're not in the produce aisle. You're in the junk aisle. I've
Uh-oh.
seen cartons of stuff. Like,
Boxes of
yeah,
stuff or
like the old fashioned milk cartons and the Package. Oh, I'm hearing packaged goods. Something's not good for you. You're buying at the store. You buying a lot of commercial stuff. That's um. Uh,
What?
they're saying keep your aisles clear, but they're clearly showing me this analogy of a shopping cart and the refrigerator doors. Oh, you know how you're supposed to stay when you go to the grocery store. Go around the edges, stay out of the middle aisles because all the junk's in the middle aisles.
Yeah,
Stay in the produce section and the
in the freezers.
yeah, yeah. So I'm just going to go with that. Stay out of the center section of the grocery store. There's something about your eating that's not as good as it could be.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
You get anything on that?
Yeah. It's almost like someone standing on your feet.
Hmm.
Someone doesn't want you to move. Yeah, we're talking to you, Gray Quartz. Yes. Um, gosh. A lot of unease in your foot chakras, mainly your left foot chakra. Imbalanced divine feminine energy. If you haven't done your divine feminine goddess activation guided meditation, this is the time to do it. Do it soon. And the reason why is because there's a lot more energy coming through this month, and it's Cancer season, right, Ms. Bonnie? It's Cancer season. It's all about unconditional love and emotions. So a lot of things are coming in. We've got solar storms and flares and maybe even a solar flash. So you need to work on you. You need to take care of you. You're not balanced enough, and you usually are, but there's a lot of heaviness in the female energy. There's energy, positive energy around it, but a lot of heaviness. So work on you.
But they're also that she was going to eat fried fish. They're saying she's not listening to
Oh,
her body.
yeah, you're not. I was thinking of eating fried fish. I changed my mind because I felt nauseous. Yes. Empress energy.
There's
Must
some sort
happen
of
to. Yes.
imbalance going on with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that she's imbalanced. A lot of heaviness on the.
You're eating something that's not conducive to the situation.
Where are you at, Great Quartz? Oh, 5 to 6 plants are out of bounds. I'm not sure what exactly. I know you read that, but okay, Sarah, we've read you today, so we can't really get into more. We have to go to the next ones. Okay, so okay, what did she say?
There's something about the fish that's not right. She used the word
Fried.
That's where I went.
Yeah.
Rather than baked or
If you're going to fry a fish, there's only one way to fry it.
olive oil.
No, not olive oil. Olive oil only stays good up until about 350 degrees. Avocado oil
Oh,
can handle 500 degrees.
I
But
didn't
what
know that.
I mean is air frying.
Oh,
Air frying is the best way to fry.
gets all yeah, you eliminate all the seed oils are what you don't want. You know, the corn oils, the oils.
Yeah.
But there's something about like you said.
Coconut oil is not all that good either. Not when it comes to cooking. Avocado can handle the highest heat.
I didn't know that.
Out of bounds. What is it?
Do there's something
Unbalanced. Oh, okay. Well, I understand that. You would know. Yeah. Okay.
do the those books for eat for your blood type. I don't know which blood type is. Pick up one of those books. I have found those to be pretty right on. Any topic, different blood types generally prefer different diets and get uh, benefits or negatives. I'm an A positive, and I don't do well with meat. If you're an O type, you're a meat eater, that kind of a thing. So play with that because there's just something you're not lining up with. And pay attention to how you feel after you eat a particular food.
Yeah. And those
But I'm getting dairy. Are you?
That she's bad with dairy.
Yeah, I would. If you're eating dairy, I'd say cut that. Barbara O'Neill is no dairy. What's the other thing she does? She doesn't like wheat, dairy, wheat, and her third one,
Gluten, starch, sugar,
sugar,
sugar, always sugar,
dairy,
no
wheat,
sugar.
sugar. Yeah, you're pouring on some of that stuff that's really messing with you.
On family messages. Yes, KCT. Olive oil is mainly for salads. Exactly.
What?
No,
So
not
I'm sorry.
ideal.
Did we finish with
We're
court?
still quartz, but she's asking about family messages. That's the message we got for you. I've been arguing with
Well,
my
if you
sister because of boundaries. I feel used, manipulated. Where do I stand in this?
run,
Well, one, I mean, where do we start?
she just answered her own question.
Yeah,
How long do you want to stay in that?
yeah, it's up to you. But
Keep wearing the watch that doesn't work.
when we've talked about it all morning,
You're standing in the middle of it.
yeah,
Is the problem. So get out of there.
rise above with love. That's one. The second one is the four agreements. The second one, which is I do not take things personally. I know that's tough. I know you have to practice at it, but this is not about you. And you've put yourself in the middle. You're accepting the energies coming at you. Give it back to them. Mel, I don't want to what?
I don't want to hurt anyone.
You're not hurting anybody. Mel Robbins, Mel Robbins, Robbins. She did a YouTube video the other day on That's on You. Okay. Watch that. And that'll make a whole lot of sense. Again, it ties in with the second of the four agreements, which is I do not take things personally. But it really helps when you're going through things. Think about these things, think about rising above with love. All of these tools we give you, work on these because this is their issues.
I clearly just heard respect your boundaries. You're letting people overrun you, and you got to step back. It's your choice. Sit in the stands and watch the football game, or get down on the 50-yard line and be in the middle of the tackles and the hikes and the runs and the being pulled down. So I'd rather be in the stands, watch the chaos, than be in the chaos.
Yeah.
Your
Right.
choice, my dear. When you've had enough, you'll know what to do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And thank you for coming in. It's always great to see you. Great courts. And Vangelique.
Where'd she say she was? South Africa?
South Africa.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah.
Anything for me? Oh, and love coming up.
Yeah.
A Ford Mustang. Sorry,
I feel, oops. I'll eat healthy from now on. I found it hard to assert boundaries. And that Mel Robbins, that's on you. It'll help you. That's on you. You'll understand it once you listen to it. It's really good. Okay, what do we got here?
Evangelique's asking about, and
I was trying to find.
As soon as I tuned in on her, are you into cars? Do you like racing? The reason I'm asking this is because what they're showing me, I don't know what cars they have in South Africa, is a Ford Mustang.
I'm a BMW fan.
Well, close enough. BMW, but there's something about a small sports car.
I think she's had her eye on one.
Well,
She likes British Motorworks.
I don't know if she has one, but there's something. Do you go to car shows? Where I'm going with this, you're asking about love, and I'm thinking where would you go to meet the guy? But there's something about the
Cars.
spark, yeah.
That's a great place to go. Hey guys.
But I think she has an interest in it. of some sort. There's something. The sports car, though, definitely. I see one parked along a curb. You're standing there looking at the car. Somebody else is standing there looking at the car. In my world, it's a Mustang. In your world, it's a BMW.
Oh, she has a sports model. I love
This
car
is so
shows.
funny. I see her luring some guy to her car.
How is she luring?
That's where I was going.
I have
Can you, little boy, dressing provocatively, standing next to her Beamer.
I'm not a normal lady. Hey, I love cars, and I'm more of a Mustang
Well, there it
too.
is.
So
You're
perfect to go to
yeah.
to find that right person and to lure them in. See her.
Now, see, if you go to the fashion show, pick up a dress to wear at the car show.
Yeah. Yeah, if a friend of yours wants to go to the
We
fashion
nailed
show,
that one. Okay.
to
All
give
right.
us his initial, we love talking about cars. To me, that's
Pretty
the best
definitive.
way to get started in a relationship. Something you guys
Common
love
interest.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not just an interest. I'm just saying it's a little bit more than, oh, I'm interested in cars. No.
You don't want to fake it because
Yeah. But shit, he is slower than a snail.
he's a guy.
He's not certain, but there's other things in his backgrounds that
Oh,
also
oh, oh. I love this. There's a song, you've probably heard it. This guy's singing about
Okay.
being wherever, and the chorus, she said, "Get up and dance with me." In other words, the girl grabbed the guy on the dance floor. That's pretty common.
There's a song too.
Yeah, that I can't. I've got it on my. Yeah, and it's a very high energy song. I get
Yeah.
excited every time I hear it. So you've got to take charge. He's shy.
But there's something that, haha, it's a lifestyle so much more. Yes, it is so much more than just an
Hey,
interest.
it works.
It's like our spiritual lifestyle, even though we might have interests in cars and other things too. But yeah,
I'm excited for you.
yeah.
This is fun.
But he's got other things in his life than just cars. So it's not that I'm trying to.
What they're saying is he doesn't recognize your value yet. He's a guy. He's thinking about cars.
That's why you're luring him to your car.
You could do the femme fatale. Oh, I need help. Can you do this? Doesn't work.
Not for her. It would. She'd be fake.
It wouldn't
She
be.
knows her car. She knows her car. So yeah. What?
He's not used. Okay. I love this game. This is the emotionally available game. And it is, I think it's the catalyst to every perfect storm out there. If you are into
Especially being.
then you know what you want to do. In my world, what I'm getting, just let him know you're there for him, kind of thing. If you, if he sees you as a not distraction, but as a safe place,
Yep.
you want to be safe for him to be around. He's not used to safe. That's why he buries himself in cars. I would love that.
Put the pedal. He knows that.
I'm available. I'm in Arizona.
um. Yeah, a little further away from her
Yeah,
than
yeah.
this guy is. I'm just saying. What was the thing? Yeah, we have a friend of ours that believes that doing spiritual stuff is adult time. And he feels that the cars are his adult time or
He feels safe with the
sanctuary.
cars.
Yeah, his sanctuary. And be a part of his sanctuary.
He's watching you, my dear.
But he doesn't want another burden.
That's it.
She's on her way.
I saw that. He loses, I win.
Yeah, but you don't have a BMW.
I know, I don't. I got an old Mustang. I do have an old Mustang.
It's beautiful.
But
does he have feelings for her?
He's so shy. Oh my gosh, is he shy? He's been hurt. He's been Oh, and let's go
He's
back to
just got
Mama.
so much stuff.
Yeah. The cars are his distraction. He can go there. Nobody's going to bother him. Be gentle with him. Love languages. Love languages. She doesn't have a problem. You've got to be soft with him, but let him know you're there for him. Let him know you're on solid ground with him, and play it straight with him. Don't do one thing and say another, and vice versa.
Cool. He's moving the right direction then. So he understands, but also let him know, like he said, that you're there for him, even if it's just to talk, cars
Work
for
people
now.
wanted to do actual work. I'm so sorry, A5.
Yeah. On a Friday. I know.
What were
So we've
they
known each other
thinking?
16 years and always find our way back.
That's awesome. I love that.
You guys are, yeah, just take it easy. And
And enjoy the ride. Oh, no pun intended.
I know you're a long way from the Autobahn, but it's almost like you guys are screaming down the Autobahn. I'm just saying.
Oh, I get a lot of emotion on that
Yeah.
with him and her. This is a movie.
Got to the point where he tries to make moves.
He may not.
Huh.
Reach over and grab his hand sometime.
Yeah.
Guys like to be approached. It's a lot of work. Of course, it's a lot of work being anybody, but
But to be the aggressor. Okay. All
you
right.
don't even have to be aggressive. Just there again, he is so closed off emotionally. He's locked down, they're saying.
He's got a lot of things he's juggling.
Yeah, but he's never had a good example of emotionally available. I think he's been browbeat. I want to go father. Somebody's landed on him pretty hard. So anyway, be soft and gentle, approach and let him know you're there. I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay.
I keep running in a loop.
Yeah. And Miss Sherry had a question, and she trumps a lot of people. No, forgot that word. She is in need, and so we go for it. Would like to know if outcome will be in my favor.
Emotionally available, I mean being vulnerable.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, Sherry Berry, thank you, Vanderleek. Love the energy, and thank you for coming in. And Sherry needs assistance. Are you reading?
Yes.
Okay. He got quiet all of a sudden, wasn't sure.
I mean, oh, this isn't her. Who is, oh, meeting, not mother. Okay, we have a meeting. I feel a lot of tension about it.
Yeah.
In other words, you want to win. Saying keep your mouth shut.
Ooh.
There is strength in silence. There is, don't, I hate this phrase mostly because of the person that gave it to me. And I don't, it's not a hate, it's like an angst. But the person who talks first loses.
Ooh. But also, I want to remind you about the third eye room that he was talking about too.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
That do
Something
that
like
ahead of time.
this is perfect. Yes.
Do that tonight. Uh, feel the outcome
Go to the
when you're
field.
done, and then if you need to go back in tomorrow, then do that too. Speaking of tomorrow, I want to remind everybody in the Phoenix area that Susan will be at Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale Road and Shea Boulevard to the northwest corner. Okay, it's just in the business complex. Okay.
Don't know what that is.
Don't know what. Oh, the third eye. Oh, he had talked about it before.
Oh, right. You go to, it's your imagination center, for lack of better words. Third eye. Go to the third eye, build a room, go out in the field, build a fence, play in the woods, whatever you want to do. But create this environment where you and the other party you want to connect with are in the same environment. You can ask them directly any question you can configure, but be ready for the answer they're going to give you because it's going to be dead honest. And where I'm going with this is I would tell you to preemptively go in this room with whoever you're meeting ahead of time and say, hey, what's on the table here? What do we need to worry about? What are you looking for? Blah, blah, blah. That way, That way you've got as many ducks in a row as you can going into this thing. Um, so it's an imaginary room you build in your third eye. Go there, have fun, have it whatever. I was talking to Joey. You could do this with Nex. You could tie him into a chair. Whatever silly game you want to play with him, where you feel safe. But you're safe here. Nobody's in any danger physically or aggression wise. Or I did it the other day with somebody, and I was amazed at the energy that came back. I was not expecting it, but when I'm getting it, I got a perspective from them I would have not gotten one on one. It blew me away. I went, whoa, no wonder I'm having trouble with this person because it was all being cloaked so effectively.
Oh, okay.
And, but it's so clear. I just went through this. I was telling Julie earlier, just the other night, ex relationship came through in that environment I'm talking about. I was getting answers I never dreamed I would get. Clarity, maybe is a better word. So, you know what I think I know.
And he knows of people who've done it when
Getting
they're
pay
getting
raises.
pay raises and different things like that, so that you know ahead of time what is needed when you go in there.
Oh, you know what? If anybody's played that game, that would be cool. Anybody who's played what I call that third eye room, I'd love to hear your story, who you talked to and what the outcome was, and email it to me. I'd like to collect a lot of these little stories, and if people are willing, let me put them out there. But I'm curious to see what people get because I know what I got the other night. It was wild. So you're all invited. And if you got questions to throw at me, go through the email. For right now, I'm not charging anything, but I want to throw them out to Gabe and see what they come back. We will compile an edition.
Yes, and I've got that in here. Monty is reminding us that it is the full moon tonight. It is a strawberry moon. You can check out what that is. This is Sonoran Mystic Tarot's full moon ritual on YouTube. Take a look at it. It definitely works, makes a difference.
You don't sit there with your mouth shut if there's a reason for you to answer. Don't jump at the answer. Sit there and ponder your answer for a little while and make it look like you're considering your answer. And that way you look like you're being concerned about saying the right thing. You don't want to just blurt something out in defense. And listen. Yes, listening. And you can verify. So when someone says something, you can say, so you're saying da 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 da, just so everybody's clear.
Yeah.
Be the consummate attorney.
Oh, I like that. Yep.
That puts you in a superior position. I don't know
It's
that
not that it's superior, it's
that's
just
yeah,
that it's,
elevated.
and I think it's more you're observing and you're feeling the room. You know what's going on a lot more.
But you're considering before you're not shotgunning. You're
You look before you leap.
yes, I like that.
All those old sayings that pop in my head every once in a
No, they're viable.
while. Yeah. And what do I get? Yeah, I heard turmoil too, but I didn't know you're tense.
Quick, I want to answer Melissa's question here. I know you just came in. We were working on other people, but this applies to everybody. What can I do to make my prayers come true? You imagine being in the end result that you're after. Imagine it, feel it, pretend it's already happened. So I'm going to pass that on because that applies to everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So your listening is right because she put the issue on the table and we're meeting for the other people's response. So
Express
that's
heartfelt concern. You obviously are concerned or you wouldn't have put it on the table. But there again, make it win-win. Don't make it sound like it all has to be right for you.
believe in yourself. Yes. And that also was for Melissa
Is it
too.
11
Believe in
o'clock
yourself.
already? Holy smokes.
Yeah, it is time and time for Gabriel and hopefully Jesus is here too.
Their first question is our volume on this week?
I'm staying away. I'm going to turn up the
It got
volume.
turned off last week.
Yeah, I have no idea. I was typing, but all of a
So
sudden it went off. So,
we
okay,
are
I'm backing
ready.
away.
We are ready when you are. And they're saying, don't touch the button.
I'm
That's funny.
back here.
We appreciate all the heartfelt scenarios you are all willing to present to these two as they work ferociously to transmit our answers through their persona to you. We work with both in tandem. Energies flood in from both sides to relinquish the tension that you present when you enter these environments out of concern. We're not scolding you. It's it's the wisdom to realize that the tension you are feeling is the, shall we say, the push behind you from the universe to conquer these thoughts, these unknowns, these perspectives. Each push sends you a little bit further down the path to give you more clarity. At the end of the day, what you're after is clarity. Not that you ever have all the clarity you can possibly consume, but each day is another step in the direction of clarity, which is why you are here. It's part of your experience, it's part of your knowing, it's part of your desire, it's part of your interacting with everyone on the planet. It's your part of interacting with us through these two and others like them. Continue your journeys, continue your perspectives. Don't lock into your perceptions as the almighty one only way. There are options to each task in front of you, giving you multiple outcomes. Choose the best, choose the wisest. You cannot make mistakes because each seemingly perceived mistake just takes you a different direction. Love and blessings to you all. We will depart and retract and see you one more time next week.
Thank you. That was nice. And yes, now I can get closer.
Come back, Julie.
I'm back. Okay. Right. I'm just looking at all of this. Yes, have a lovely weekend, all of you. Enjoy the summer solstice and the full moon. There's a lot of fantastic energy. Great time for manifestations. So if you want to do it now. And remember, the energies are going to be increasing, and we have a 888 portal coming up. The Lionsgate is a 888 this year. Last year we had a 777 portal. Now it's
What
a
happened
888.
last year? Anything?
Oh, the energy was great. I was sitting here and my personal sun ignited. You remember that?
I said you're melting. No.
That was one of them. But it was a lot of power. And someone else's did at the same time because I could feel it coming in from them. And so mine ignited. So yeah, it was a lot of energy. And let's see what we got. Magnifying energy now. Yes, a lot of magnifying energy. And remember, we have solar storms. We have a lot of things going on, but manifestation is really strong right now. And enjoy life. Rise above with love. We'll see you next week. And let us know how things go for you. We really would like to know.
And send me your questions.
Yes, definitely send him
Questions, and I want
third eye
room results
or experiences.
or experiences. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you all.
Thank you. Love and light to all of you.
We'll be back.
Bye.